for on the year so far. As we bring you inside the booth at Mosaic Stadium, I'm Matt Young. Alongside me, Ryan Hall. Hannah Grace is down on the field. And we got a couple of experienced quarterbacks set to go at each other tonight. We got two teams that are meeting for the first time this season, and I don't think anybody is happier to be back in Regina than the Regina Rams themselves. They've played 3 of their first 4 games on the road this season.
Yeah, that's right, Matt. The Canada West schedule is a grind. The 3 out of your first 4 on the road, including going out to UBC, that's been tough for the Rams. So they're very happy to come home and start a little bit of a homestand with a 3-1 record.
We talked about some experienced quarterbacks. We have Noah Pelche starting for the Regina Rams. On the other side, Jackson Tuschinski. Now, he started the first half last week against Alberta. After that, Cole Ansu came in the second half. We were wondering who would get the start today. It looks like Jackson Tuschinski will, though it could still be a game-time decision. But Jackson Tuschinski, a huge part of this Manitoba offense, and whoever starts is going to have to perform well for the Manitoba Bisons.
Right, Tuschinski is a legitimate dual-threat quarterback. He can make all the throws, and he's great on his feet. He's got great speed, and he's a big-body quarterback that's tough to bring down. So he's a real weapon for that Manitoba offense.
And Jackson Tuschinski will have to deal with some ball hawks for the Regina Rams. We're talking about Carson Sombach. Also, Brandon Wong is going to be lurking out there for Regina.
Right, Brandon Wong is not a big guy, but he plays tough. He plays a lot bigger than he is. He's not afraid to get up to the line of scrimmage and take on offensive linemen, and he's also athletic enough to get back into the pass and play great zone defense.
You know what, with Manitoba coming in at 2 wins, Regina coming in at 3 wins, it's a huge chance for Regina to try and create a little bit more separation in the standings. And you've been in a Rams uniform. I don't think it matters what level of football you play in Saskatchewan. There's always a good game when a Manitoba team is in town, and everybody gets up for that.
Right. I mean, it's just a natural prairie rivalry, whether you're talking about professional, university, or junior football. We love to hate each other between Saskatchewan and Manitoba.
We're set for a beautiful afternoon. The weather here very nice in Regina, not much in the way of wind. Right there you see is Mark McConkey. Now, we talked to him this week. He kind of was a little bit anxious after that Regina Rams Huskies game where they lost by 2 points. We asked him about it. He said after he kind of looked at the film, he felt, well, they didn't play as bad as he thought. He thought it obviously wasn't their best game, but he took something from that. He felt if they didn't play their best game, and they still only lost by 2 points, that bodes well. That team can only get better. And of course, Mark McConkey in his 4th year as head coach for the Regina Rams. Now on the other side, you have Stan Pierre. He's in his 1st year as head coach of the Manitoba Bisons. He's been the defensive coordinator for many years for this Manitoba squad. We asked him about the transition to head coach. He says it hasn't really been that big. Of course, he's got to deal with us media guys once in a while, and he mentioned that. But hey, other than that, he said the transition has actually been quite smooth to the head coaching position, and he's coming in on a 2-game winning streak for the Manitoba Bisons. So they're flying high and probably brimming with confidence, Ryan, coming into this one.
Yeah, I think so. Even though it was a very smooth transition.
With Leighton Duncan, the man who just scored that touchdown for the U.S., tell us what went through your mind and how you got the vertical to get that ball.
Just had to stay concentrated on the ball. I saw the defender come through my sight, and just had to stay focused and catch the ball. Yep.
I want to ask you about this tournament so far, your experience in Edmonton so far through this tournament.
It's been a great experience to come out here and represent my country, and playing with these guys. We've only had a week together to get ready, and I think we've came together pretty well in that time. So it's been a blessing, and I love the city, and it's been a blessing to be out here.
Good luck the rest of the way. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Leighton Duncan,
Well, I'm not dancing, but this man certainly was. Dakota McKay, you saw A.J. Gass right after that touchdown. What did he say to you?
We have a little thing going. Every time I score a touchdown, I got to go talk to him because I don't know why, but he loves when I get one. So
That's fantastic. You had to leap up to get that ball. Did you know you had that kind of vertical?
No. To be honest, no. But it's just a really good throw and a really good spot, and I got to make a play on those. So
I feel a few raindrops. Do you care for rain?
I mean, it's not the best for a receiver, but we'll play in any condition.
There you go. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, certainly. I'm glad I have some rubber boots, folks, because over the last 24 hours, we've seen torrential downpour here in Vancouver. And of course, that could make things a little bit slick out there. It's let up for now, but we're told that more rain could arrive in the forecast. And I'm told that the Alberta Golden Bears during this week in practice, they were preparing for it. In fact, they were actually dunking footballs in water to try and prepare for the possibility of rain. They were also spraying water in Eli Hetlinger's face during some offensive reps to get
him used to throwing the football in the rain. I was on the UBC sideline. They say rain's expected, but they're kind of used to it. However, I think a lot of people are crossing their fingers that the weather we have now holds up. We'll continue to have updates throughout the game on that and more on the sidelines, and we'll see how she shakes down this afternoon.
How tense was it the last minute of that football game?
You know, obviously we knew we had to do, like in the last drive there, we had to throw it to the end zone. I'm going to take this opportunity, man, just congratulate Alberta. They've had a great year. Coach Morris has done a great job. You know, that game, it's hard to say. We played our ass off to come back. They played well. They played tough. It's too bad. I know the old saying, you know, it's too bad there had to be a loser, but in this case, this is why this is a top conference in the country, man. And I'm proud to be part of it.
Can I ask you, what words did you have for Garrett Rooker before he went out on the field for that final play?
I just said, look, we got to run on the second down, so we had 3 shots to the end zone. Take the 3 shots. We do it every day in practice. And, hey, man, you know, we got lucky, man. We got lucky.
So what's the atmosphere now? What happens tonight in Vancouver with you and your team in the celebration?
No, you know what, man? We're here. This is a big win for us. We got other plans, too. You know, I'm going to tell the kids, enjoy. We're here 10 a.m. Come bring your film crew. We'll be on here 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Good. Thanks so much for this, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Bye.